Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Every single thing I talked about was a challenging, hard, or horrible experience I wanted to wish away in the moment. You do not get to go and do the things that you dream of without these moments that you're in right now, without the really long winters that you can't figure out how to get out of. Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And let me tell you, I had the week of my life last week, and I really noticed how my brain wanted to react to what my past self would perceive as happening. Let me explain. That was a little cryptic. So last week, I spoke 3 different times in 1 week in 3 different locations. And perhaps these were the largest speaking opportunities I've ever had in my life. So the past me would have been overwhelmed by the fact that I had 1 of these in a month, let alone 3 in 1 week. So on Monday, I flew from my Newport house to Arizona to film a mastermind original course for Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins' mastermind.com business. So I had to create a course within a month, which I did, and create the course and then go and film the course. It took about 3 hours to film in front of a team that I am not familiar with. So working with a different team than mine, so a totally different team, totally different film crew in mastermind.com studios, which got to say hi to Dean before that, got to really download with the team before that and make sure that we were all on the same page and talk about the flow of the day and how it was going to go. But there are reasons why certain opportunities don't come to you as quickly as maybe we want. I'm guessing that you're feeling that way about something right now in your life. Like, oh my God, I would love that opportunity. Except the past me would not have been able to show up in the way that I showed up on Monday in a powerful, confident way. Now, it's not that I wasn't scared. It's not that I didn't have anxiety. It's not that I questioned how this would go. It's that I wouldn't let those thoughts sit for longer than 2 seconds. Like when I would catch them, if it was, oh my gosh, are they going to think this is good enough? Hey, I poured my heart into this content. I know this content well. It's going to be great. I would catch the thought, say nope, and I would put something different in my brain. I would put an outcome that I desired into my brain. And the other thing is that you can imagine leading up to Monday, filming that mastermind course, that knowing that I had something on Wednesday and then Friday that I was also traveling in between, that I probably could have thrown myself into an absolute freak out tizzy, which is what I would have done in the past. Hands down, for sure, guaranteed, no lie. That is what I would have done for sure. That I had to learn how to just keep saying, just be right here. Just be right here. Just practice for this one thing. And then right when this is done, you have all of Tuesday to practice for the next thing. And then you're going to go and do that thing. And then when that's done, you're going to have all of Thursday to go and practice for the other thing. And the other thing that I want to say is that when you've gone on a journey, which you're on right now, all of the things that are going on are happening for you. It's true. Everything I spoke about in this mastermind course and at these events was not the highlight reel. I'm not up there like, look what went great. Look at how I learned nothing from everything coming my way. Everything, listen to me, every single thing I talked about was a challenging, hard, or horrible experience I wanted to wish away in the moment. You do not get to go and do the things that you dream of without these moments that you're in right now, without the really long winters that you can't figure out how to get out of. That is what you are going to talk about. That is what is going to make you successful. That is what is going to relate to people. That is what is going to connect people to you. So don't wish these moments away that you're in right now. Learn from them. What am I learning? What is here for me right now? God, please help me through this moment. Give me the strength. I know that I'm able to face whatever is in front of me. And I know I am certain that it is for me because I'm going to use it to help other people down the road. But I know that you will give me the strength to get through this. These are the prayers I am saying all of the time. Okay, so we have Monday under our belt, right? I do it. I go and meet the team. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I'm all of the things, but I say, this is so for my growth. This is my daydream. Your daydreams don't always feel good when you're in them, right? That's what people think. Oh my God, it must be so awesome. Yeah, it is. And you're also stressed and you also want to do a good job. And you're also dealing with your past self wanting to come in and sabotage you and say crazy mean things to yourself and your brain and question if you did a good job the next day. And did they really like it? And was that valuable? All of those things still happen, but the difference between successful people and not successful people and happy people and unhappy people is how long you let those imperfect thoughts sit with you. So I just don't let them grow roots. I don't let them stay long. I'm like, okay, I see you and we're done. What is the new thought that I want to focus on? And until you learn how to insert the thoughts that you want, you won't get rid of the old thoughts because it actually has to be replaced. That space has to be replaced. So I replace them frequently and I get really, really creative on how I want to replace them, right? Like, what do I really want? Because what you're replacing them with is what you will eventually be living. It will become your reality. What you're thinking will eventually catch up and become your reality. So got that done, had an amazing time. I'm so glad that I did it. It definitely was challenging. It definitely was a stretch. It definitely felt like a lot of work. I was definitely exhausted when I was done, but I was also so grateful for the opportunity. I can't even tell you. It was like deepest gratitude for the experience and where I had come from. And you guys, I did a post about Monday because filming a course for Dean and Tony Robbins. Okay, let me share the story with you. Over 10 years ago, I was sitting at an Unleash Your Power Within. It's a Tony Robbins event. You guys have probably seen it where you end up walking. You ultimately spend 3 days where you end up walking on fire with the whole group. You literally walk on hot coals, you walk through fire. You become a firewalker. I have done this event twice, but the first time I did it was over 10 years ago. And Tony gives you this big book when you arrive that you're going to do all of your work in, meaning all of your writing exercises and everything like that. There's a bunch of questions and it opens up the event with what is the story that you're holding on to? What is the story you're telling yourself as to why you're not able to do this dream that you want to do? And in the dream, it asks you what that dream is. What would you want to do? And I wrote down, I want to be an author. I want to be a speaker. I want to be a person of influence. I want to have this incredible business. And then it asks, what's the story you're telling yourself as to why you can't do that? And so I wrote down, I will never be able to speak in public because I have panic attacks. The thought of speaking in public is petrifying. I'm not smart enough. I didn't graduate high school and I'm ashamed and I can't even tell anybody that. And I can't even get my GED. I had all of these stories about how not smart I was and how I had panic attacks and how I'd never be able to do this. And so you can imagine the work that we did that weekend was pretty intense. And I will tell you, it was one of the big things that helped catapult me. I've now done hundreds of events like that. And people ask what was it? Was it the one? No, not necessarily. But that was the start for sure. So that was the beginning for me of seeing that I had this story and of working through it. And that weekend really, really helped me propel myself into where I am now. But you can imagine on Monday, as I was sitting in my friend Tara Hainsworth's chair at her salon, she was doing my hair for this video. And I just started to cry because I told her, I am having this vivid memory that is so real right now. I can feel it of me sitting in that chair, crying, writing down why I will never be able to fulfill my dreams. And it felt so real to me. And now I'm going and I'm filming a mastermind course with their team for them. You guys, first of all, 10 years in the making, over 10 years in the making. I think we want everything tomorrow. But if I would have even gotten that 3 or 4 years after that girl who was sitting in that chair, I would not have been able to handle the immense amount of feelings and pressure that came with getting that dream come true. And so if you're questioning why you're not getting the thing yet, let me just tell you, I've got big awareness this week around why it did not come a day earlier for me. And to just keep doing the work and be really grateful. And you have to fall in love with your life and the process before you'll ever get the opportunities you want. Because the opportunities aren't going to bring you what you think, and they're not going to change you in the way that you think that they are. You have to ultimately reorganize your stories and cells, your actual chemistry around what you believe life is. If you believe life is a good thing, if you believe the world is a friendly place, if you believe people are incredible and are all about connection and opportunities, you have to be in that place before you can even get the good stuff and reap the benefits of what these blessings can provide you. Hey y'all, if you didn't know, Earn Your Happy is now a part of the Growth Day Podcast Network. This is so exciting to me because I have been looking for a really good home for the show for, I can't even tell you, years, literally. And now I've finally been able to come together and collaborate with other people who have incredible shows, and I want to share them with you. One of the shows is Motivation with Brendon Burchard. And you guys, if you don't know about the beginning of my career, I literally started with Brendon Burchard's work. It's how I launched one of my very first online courses and membership sites was because he gives so much advice that you can integrate and implement immediately. And that's what you're going to get on the show. Not just motivation, but you're going to learn exactly how to get your stuff out in the world. And not just that, but Brennan runs in the most incredible group of humans who are really doing the thing out in the world that you want to be doing. So go check it out. Go subscribe to Motivation with Brennan Bouchard. I promise you, this is going to be one of those shows that no matter when you tune in, you're going to get value. Like, it's not one of those that you're like, God, I listened for 30 minutes and I didn't get what I wanted. Like, from the beginning, you're going to get something that changes your life or changes your business. So go check it out. Motivation with Brennan Bouchard. I know you're going to love it. I'm obsessed. All right. So then Wednesday, so I travel back home to California. And then on Tuesday, I prep for Wednesday, which is speaking at Growth Day. I end up doing a Q&A with Brennan Bouchard, which Q&As are actually my favorite because they don't require a ton of prep whatsoever. And at that point in that week, I was like, oh my God, I cannot imagine if I was keynoting tomorrow. I would have been able to do it, but it would have been a lot. So we drive up to LA early because, traffic, and we get to Growth Day and I do the Q&A. And Jamie Kern-Lima is in the audience and Trent Shelton is there speaking, but he's also in the audience. David Bach, who is an incredible author, is out in the audience. We just have like these incredible human beings. Ed Milet does his keynote in the morning and I am just literally like so in it and blown away. You guys, if you have not been to a Growth Day, they are every single first of the month in LA and anyone can go. And it is absolutely crazy, the price of the ticket to be able to go and see these world-class speakers. Ed Milet is rated the #1 empowerment speaker right now of all time. So that's insane. You get to go and see him live. And I believe he'll be at the next one. You guys can check it out. So go and do the Q&A there, which Brendan Bouchard is someone who has like completely literally changed my entire life with his just belief and with his mentorship and with how he shows up in the world. And he's like my energy muse. He is all about teaching you how to generate the energy and not think that it's outside of you. Like, I used to watch him and be like, how does he do that? Oh my God, that's just who he is. No, it's not just who he is. It's the practices that he does. It's what he thinks. It's how he primes himself. And it is why every single he has got a long line of hundreds of thousands of opportunities always coming his way that he gets to choose from because of the person that he is, because of how he shows up for other people. It's mind-boggling how this human shows up for people every single day and makes you feel like you're the only person in the world that he is responding to that particular day. I want to be that person. I want to be that person. So Wednesday was incredible. Did the Q&A, ended up staying pretty late there, driving 3 hours afterward to a place called Los Olivos, I believe is what it's called. It's up by Santa Barbara. It is the cutest little wine country ever in the quaintest town. So if you love wine tastings, and just like cutest shops and a beautiful area, beautiful drive, that is the spot. Because Friday, I was speaking, or Thursday night, I had a dinner at the Female Founder Collective, but it was put on by Female Founder Collective, which is Rebecca Minkoff's event. You guys, absolutely insane. Are you kidding me? Like, how in the world did that even happen that I am speaking at Rebecca Minkoff's event? But it's called the Net Retreat. And Friday, I spoke there. And it's also Allie Wyatt's event, which she's so freaking amazing, you guys. I actually adore this woman beyond. So it's the two of them together, putting together the Net Retreat. And so Friday, I am facilitating a talk and a breakout with these women who, by the way, these are all 8-figure businesses. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm intimidated. For real. I'm intimidated, like so intimidated going into this group of absolute powerhouses. And let me tell you, if anything makes you question, do I have value to give? That was the room that made me do it. But I also know when I feel that way, those are the exact rooms that I must be in to elevate myself and also to remind myself that I have worth in any room. And whether or not I was feeling that way, that's what I told myself. Whether or not I was feeling that way, listen to me. That's what I told myself. That's what you stick to. That's what you tell yourself. And that is how you'll show up. Even if the only value you add is that you're very interested in everyone and you make them feel good about who they are and what those accomplishments are that they've done. And so Thursday night, I go to the dinner with all of these incredible women. And right away, I'm put at ease because I'm meeting the most amazing human beings and getting to ask about their businesses. And I'm getting to learn all of these incredible things that I need to learn for Glossy. You guys, God literally put me in the perfect room for exactly what I'm doing in my business. And not only blessed me by getting to speak to them, but also by getting to learn from them. And I will tell you, the right rooms and the right rooms that you are meant to be in, they're going to be the rooms that you don't feel comfortable in. They're going to be the rooms that you question if you can even get into them. They're going to be the rooms that you're not sure if you're worthy of being in them. And those are the rooms that you need to make sure that you are in. So Thursday had this incredible dinner, literally sitting by Allie and Rebecca Minkoff, and got to have some great discussions with them afterward. Got to kind of chat with them and prep for my next day, really talking about what the room was feeling like they needed. And then Friday, I got to lead the most beautiful visualization and talk and breakout. And it just reminds me that we're all the same, you guys. We're all the same. Get out of your head. It doesn't matter what level someone's at. They're still dealing with a lot of the same questions and challenges. Yes, the challenges might look different and the problems are a little more dressed up. The problems are wearing, Louboutins instead of my old Payless shoes, but they're still the same problems. So just a reminder, get out of your head. Get out of your head. That's your ego trying to stop you, trying to sabotage you. It's the past version of you saying, stay here, it's safer. That new version of you, the one that you're chasing your entire life, she knows to follow the fear. She knows to follow the anxiety. She knows to stretch herself beyond. So I am sending you guys so much love. I just wanted to say that you have what it takes. You can do this. You can let yourself get in the scary rooms. You can let yourself go and be with people who make you nervous. You can go and start the thing and not have any clue what you're doing and allow that to be okay. The only reason you'll fail is if you allow yourself to sabotage yourself and believe that you are not worthy and believe that you are not enough. And I just want to remind you that you are. That you so are, you guys, and I believe in you. So we are launching Glossy pre-sales, and I have to tell you that it would mean everything to me for you to be a part of this pre-launch and give me feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know how we can improve. Let me know all of the things because we're going to create the most incredible community, the most fun events, the most awesome ambassador program that you can even imagine. It's where my heart is into pouring into the women who show up for me and for this company and for all the women who said yes and for the investors. It is my goal to make this the most kick-ass ambassador community that you can ever imagine. So you guys, all you have to do is text the word Glossy. That's Gloci. Gloci. No emojis, no sentence, nothing around it. Just text the word Glossy to 310-496-8363. That's 310-496-8363. And I'm going to put you on that early VIP text list so that you can get first run of the product in the new year. We'll be shipping it out. You guys, we have a really exciting pre-sale going on. So you don't even pay the full amount at all. You're literally going to pay $1. and then your card will be charged once your product ships. So you guys, if you want to do that, again, text the word GLOCI, GLOCI, to 310-496-8363. And if you've ever gotten any value from this podcast, if you are interested in what GLOCI is, it is a skin routine you can drink. It's a daily beauty hydrator. It's got an incredible clinically studied probiotic in it, along with a bunch of other awesome ingredients, which you can check out at checkout or on the page once we send that to you. And I'm just so grateful for you. I am so grateful for you. And I would love if you would give it a try, share it with your friends if you love it. That's how more women can get into our dream lives, is by supporting other women who are doing what they want to do. So I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you next week. Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule texts to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community, and it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.